How do you feel about your girl having guy friends?
That's absolutely unacceptable. I don't think that men and women can be friends.
What if it was a guy she knew before she met you?
No way, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Is it no way she can't text or call them, or is it just no way she can't hang out with them?
I'll put it to you this way. I don't ever tell a woman what she can and can't do. However, if she does certain things, I'm no longer with her, if that makes sense.
So where do you draw the line?
If he's not your brother or your cousin or your father or your uncle, then you shouldn't have any communication with him, you know? Unless it's a coworker and it's only at work. You see what I'm saying? I think that men, we know what men want. You know, some women like to say, oh, I don't look at men that way. He's just my friend. And a lot of women also like to say, you need to be a little bit more secure, a little bit more confident. You need to trust your woman more. And it has nothing to do with trust. It has more so to do with our biological urge to be territorial with our women. After we claim her as ours, we're very protective over them. And not only that, men know men, especially when you've been around the block a few times. You understand a man's nature and you understand a woman's nature. So, yeah, absolutely not.
Straight facts. This guy has high standards for the women he's in a relationship with. All guys think this way. We're territorial. Stand your ground, men, and keep your standards high. If you have commitment issues, then this lady's not for you. Her boyfriend is taking too long to pop the question, so she took it on herself to take the initiative. She's well organized. She's got the priest, the best lady, and the ring. There's no getting out of it for this guy.
You put this ring on my finger 2 years ago, and it's time to do it or get out. Yeah, we're getting married right now, or I'm leaving, I'm out. I'm done. Like, if you don't marry me this second, I brought the pastor, I brought Emily, she's my bridesmaid. Hi guys. I'm just finally making him commit, you know? Like, we're getting married now, or like it's over.
Woo! Do it!
Yes, we can talk about this outside. Shaking. Thank you so much.
Could someone have told me about that?
I don't have a girlfriend because I know that deep down in my heart, I'm an amazing boyfriend. I really am. I'm amazing at that shit. I'm so great at it, and that's why I don't do it, because I know that being a great boyfriend is exhausting. Like, it's a lot of work, you know, so that's why I don't do it. Really, man, it's a lot of work, man. To be a great boyfriend, you gotta answer questions you don't have the answer to. You know, girls ask a lot of questions, you know, like heavy questions too, you know, questions like, you know, what are you thinking? Nothing. Do you believe that? I'm thinking nothing right now, you know, and they don't stop there. It's deeper, existential questions, you know, questions like, what's wrong? I don't know what's wrong. That's why I'm watching the game.
Don't you hate when you're out on a date and the guy asks you about your last relationship? And on the one hand, it would be fair to say that you've never been in a relationship. But on the other hand, there are two guys who you've been hooking up with for 5 or more years. And also, about a year ago, you started dating this guy who you haven't seen in 5 months, but he does send you memes every other day. And also, maybe your true love was this guy you met through work 4 years ago who you made out with once at a bar, but has since then dated a string of thin white women. And now you're platonically marrying your gay best friend for tax reasons, you know?
The reality is, if she says she hasn't been in a relationship for some time, means that she's had situationships, nothing permanent, but she's got guys she hooks up with on a regular basis, guys she's had a crush on. Where is her sense of loyalty? This is the sort of thing that makes men give up on the dating market.
Didn't you have a boyfriend online? Like, wasn't the guy that you were posting about that you were dating for a while?
Yes. It's like, am I dating your son or are you dating your son? This is the part that really got me. She tried to tell me that I dress like a whore because I wear my clothes tight. You know, like my clothes are fitted. I can't help that I have a nice figure. I don't want to walk around with baggy clothes, ma'am.
Right.
Okay? Maybe you should go to the gym and try to
lose
you
some
know,
of your belly fat.
Not Miss May.
don't come for me.
Stop. She needs to stop the slut shaming.
Yeah, and that was the last straw. You know, it was built up. It was built up.
I know.
And you know, I talked to
Sluts
him.
unite.
You know?
Yes.
Exactly.
Come on.
What is going on?
Having a nice figure isn't an excuse to dress like a slut. No accountability. That's why women like these say it's a red flag when the man is close to his mom. 'Cause the mom puts these women in their place and she keeps them in check. She will even tell her son certain behaviors in women to look out for, like in this woman's case, her dressing provocatively and actively seeking attention from other men.
Why do women have orgasms? Just another reason to moan, really?
Later.
Women don't like to moan, okay? And on that, I have a complaint.
A couple weeks ago, I was out with one of my girlfriends and we got to talking, and eventually it led to us talking about dating. So immediately she checks me as if I'm about to holler at her, and she was like, I don't believe in traditional roles. I was like, oh, okay, well, I do. See, there was a time where I had to have like a come to my senses moment where I realized a lot of things that I was expecting from a man would be found in a traditional man, because the things I was expecting, it wasn't that I wasn't capable of doing them, but traditionally I had been taught that this is what men do. For example, if a man asks me on a date, I'm expecting him to pay. If we together and the boogeyman, jump out and I'm scared, I'm expecting that man to protect me. If the trash is overflowing, I'm expecting that man to take it out for no other reason than he is a man. So my friend was like, oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm like, no, girl, remember, you don't believe in traditional roles. And she was like, no, I agree. And I also believe that a man should take care of all the major bills in a household. I'm like, well, why do you believe that? She said, because my daddy always did it. Come on, y'all, tradition. So I said, so you really think that you're going to have these traditional expectations from a man, and in turn, that man is going to have traditional expectations from you as a woman, such as cooking? Y'all, it's us. We are the problem. We are the problem. Listen, we got two options. Either we keep that modern woman energy, but our expectations is just as modern from a man, or we have those traditional expectations from a man, but we have to get a little more traditional. Amen? Amen.
After you actually lose a good man, let me tell you the aftermath. Before you choose to lose this good man, you will try to find a man equivalent to the man you're with. And you will think that you could find better. But when you actually put yourself out there, you'll realize that there is no men left right now. And every man will try to use you for a certain thing. And you will look for that man that you left in other men. You will regret that man to the core, because you'll realize that there is no good people out there, and nobody loved you as much as that man loved you. And after that, you will try to go back to that good man, only to realize that that good man doesn't want you. And he actually found a good girl. If you have someone good in your life, cherish them. Don't think you could replace them.
Most women end up a reflection of their mother. Mama was a single mother, mama was wild when she was young, mama couldn't make it work with numerous men, and women like these mothers are the majority. Why do you think young people have the dating scene that they have now? Because most of society was raised by dysfunctional mothers. Ladies, if you left a good man to go live like a hot girl, that's probably what your mother was thinking when she was your age, and she wasn't willing to listen to nobody either. Y'all gonna end up like that 38-year-old eligible bachelorette preaching the gospel, all to end up getting backlash from the same women you trying to save.
When will the majority of ladies wake up and break the single mother cycle? It's damaging to them, and it's damaging to their fatherless children as well.
I went to a psychic this summer, and she told me to get off the dating apps and that I would meet someone naturally. She said maybe it would be while I was sitting in a park eating an orange. So I went to go buy oranges. This has got to be a good sign, right? It's been 6 months and I'm still single.
That psychic didn't see the future properly. Go get your money back, sis.
This one behavior makes her lose respect for you. Okay, as a woman myself, I'm going to tell you the one thing that it makes women lose respect for men. And this is a golden rule that no man should ever break, because if you do, she is going to lose respect for you as a person. Let me preface this by highlighting, very important, prefacing this by saying that this is for the early dating stage. If it's been a while since you've heard from her and, she's not necessarily responding to your text messages, maybe you guys haven't checked in with one another in a while, and then you start to call her and text her and message her and call her and text her and message her consistently, day in, day out, and don't give her any of that space, respect is gone. And trust me, especially in those early stages, if she's not staying connected with you, she doesn't care about you. A woman who cares about you will not put herself in a position to potentially lose you.
Guys, if she's giving you the cold shoulder and not texting you back, don't be desperate, back off. Have a sense of dignity and give her space. If she's interested in you, she will contact you again. And because you gave her that space, she will find you more attractive.
One of the hardest lessons you're going to have to learn in your life as a man, especially if your daddy didn't teach you, is that these women do not belong to you. You can agree to be her boyfriend and she can agree to be your girlfriend, blah, blah, fucking blah. But at the end of the fucking day, she's not yours. It's just your turn. Pain is the result of wrong thinking. You thinking that she belongs to you will inevitably bring you pain. Because when you go through her phone and you have that cardiac arrest, don't say I didn't tell you so. Your girl ain't your girl.
Here we got the top 10 women of all time. So next slide, please. Thanks for watching.